Should we start worrying about the future of retro studios? Let's talk about that in today's big story. Hello my friends, welcome to today's big story for July 2nd, 2018. Today we're going to be talking about Retro, that company that used to make games and doesn't make them anymore. Well, they haven't done anything in a while other than some light work, what we think was light work, on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze's port to the Switch. But other than that, it's been a number of years since we have heard anything about what the company's doing. And today something popped up that might point to some worry for the future of the company. Glassdoor.com is a website where employees, or I should say former employees of companies, can go to post reviews about the employer and let other prospective employees know how this company is to work for. Are they good? Are they bad? Do they mistreat people? Stuff like that. And one employee, or so-called former employee of Retro, has gone on and left a review of the company. Now, there's a whole bunch of other reviews there, and a few of them are negative, but one in particular, obviously, is negative, and it says, half the team is expecting Nintendo to shut it down, and the other half is hoping Nintendo sees the elephant in the room and changes management. So, this guy is saying that things really aren't going well at Retro, and there's a lot of mismanagement, and employees at the company are worried about their future. They think the studio might end up closing. Now, that might be their own internal discussion, and they might not have any word from higher-ups that that's being considered. They just see the way things are going in the company and are like, I don't see how it can continue on in this state. So, just somebody posting something like this, a supposed former employee posting something like this, is definitely cause for concern. And now that even if, whatever the case is behind this statement, now that it's out there, and the public sees it, people are going to talk about it. This question is going to come up in interviews, and the pressure is going to be put on Nintendo. Now, usually Nintendo won't comment on this stuff, and I'm sure if they do comment on this, they'll give a very blanket statement that's basically a non-response, or they'll be like, don't worry, everything's okay. So we're not going to hear what's really going on until either the studio's next game is announced or the studio ends up closing, which is sad, but that's the way it is. But like I said, this idea is out there now, so I expect Nintendo's going to get asked a lot about it. Infowar on Go Nintendo says, anybody can write reviews on that site, so grains and salts, but after going this long without hearing anything about what they've been doing, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised. It would be a real shame, but they have lost a lot of key people. Rather than shutting the studio down, let's hope Nintendo would instead hire new talent. There has been a lot of turnover, and it's been going on for years, but especially some key members have left after Tropical Freeze, so yeah, I don't want to say it's like a rare situation because I don't know what the overall number of employees are and how many of them have been there for however long or whatever, but you saw what happened to Rare when Nintendo dumped Rare and Microsoft picked them up. There was a huge amount of turnover, and now the company really is just Rare in name. Off the top of my head, I honestly have no idea how many employees are there from the days when they were still at Nintendo. Maybe none for all I know, but a lot of people see Rare as Rare in name and not as in heart or design philosophies and stuff like that. So a lot of people have certainly left Retro, but there's turnover at any company, so the heart and the passion and the ideas of the company could still be there. I don't know. And Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on Wii U wasn't too long ago. You know, it was a few years, but it wasn't too long ago. And that's an excellent game. I think it's one of the best platformers I've played in general. So the company, at least at that point, I believe to be able of high-quality content, able to put out high-quality content. So I don't know what state they're in now, but yeah, if there's a lot of turnover and employees have changed hands and there's no one really at the company that cares about what's going forward, like what's going to happen, what's going on, you'd hate to see them start putting out games that were subpar quality and, you know, tarnish the name. You'd like to see them go out maybe on a high note, which was Tropical Freeze. So I don't know what's going to happen with the company. I can reach out to Nintendo and try and get a statement. Like I said, I can imagine how that's going to go, but people want to know what's up with Retro. They've wanted to know for a really long time now because the company's been super silent, but with this out there, that question is going to just keep growing and growing. Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for July 2nd, 2018. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow for whatever tomorrow's big story is, and I sure hope you'll join me to check it out. So until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet, and we're even over on Instagram at instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot.